We tried nearly 20 different flavors of Oats Overnight for over 30 days. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you guys how much these oats are going to cost you, the nutritional value they provide, I'll provide a score for some of the different flavors we tested, and finally, I'll share my final thoughts on if Oats Overnight are worth your money. With that being said, let's get right into the video. When buying your meals, you must buy the oats in packs of 16, 24, or 32. You cannot buy anything in between that. You can buy the meals as a one-time purchase, but it will cost more. And you do have the option to save money and subscribe to their subscription. You get a few perks like 25% off your first order, a free new flavor every order, and $6 off future orders. If I were you, I would do what I did and buy a pack of 24 meals and subscribe for the discounts. Then after they ship the meal out, unsubscribe and never look back. So for my order, I did just that and the total price was $64. And since I subscribed, I got a free shaker bottle and a bonus subscriber exclusive oat flavor. I got 25 meals for $64, which means that the total cost per meal was roughly $2.50. Now at that price, this is a solid deal in my opinion. So how healthy is a meal of Oats Overnight? Well, regardless of which meal you decide to have, all the oats have nearly the same nutritional value. Let's take a closer look at the cinnamon roll meal. So some pros: high protein, good fiber content, and moderate healthy fats. Some cons: the added sugar and moderate sodium amount are the only things that are a little less desirable if you were on a diet. Overall, I'd say that this is a quality breakfast meal, especially if you are someone like me who usually eats cereal every morning. Alright, all this is great, but how do they taste? My friends, Alejandra and I all got to try different flavors of Oats Overnight. So let's hear what we had to say about the taste. It's not bad, it's pretty good. And it's definitely pretty quick. Alright, I thought this was pretty good. I don't eat oats, I've never had oats. I was kind of like grossed out at first because it's all mushy. So if you don't like that texture, then yeah, this ain't for you. I got past the mushiness, I thought it was okay. I'm gonna give this like a 7 out of 10. What do you rate it?
It says to eat it cold, but that's like the purpose of it. But I like it. I like oatmeal warm. I gave it a 7, 7.5.
Both of us, cinnamon roll flavor. We're gonna give that a 7.
This is the banana bread. This is entirely plant-based protein. There's no whey in here. It's a little chalky, but it's manageable. I'll probably give it a 7.5. Initially, it is chalky, like JP said, even with the less milk. 7.
We got cookies and creams. This one's whey protein.
You're supposed to eat it with a spoon.
We went to spoon me levels.
Spoon me levels.
Whole milk. I have to go like 6.5.
I've got cookie butter. This is okay. I mean, none of it's bad. I don't think it's out of this world, though. I'd give this guy a solid 7. Overall, the oats tasted good and most meals got a score of around 7 out of 10. So when it comes to the taste of Oats Overnight, I like how many flavors they have since it keeps each meal fresh and new. However, this isn't some out of this world taste that has 10s across the board, but it was still enjoyable. So after eating all of the meals, what were my final thoughts on Oats Overnight? Let's take a look at some overall pros. Some pros: they have a lot of flavors. I counted around 50 different flavors that they offer on their website. It's just nice to have that kind of variety if you have a specific taste. Another pro is that they have a good amount of protein. Most meals provide 20 grams of protein with the exception of only a few meals having only 10 grams of protein. Different meals also have different types of protein such as whey protein or plant-based protein. So if you have a preference on the type of protein, you got options. Another pro is simply that they taste good. As we saw, the average score that we gave for the flavors was a 7 out of 10, so that's pretty solid overall. Another pro is that it's an easy, quick meal on the go. So it is convenient that the meal doesn't take as much time to prep and eat. And on top of that, if you have to drive to work or something, then you can take this bottle on the go. The last pro that I have is that it's cost effective. Each meal was roughly $2.50. But we'll put a little asterisk on this because you must be subscribed to get the best deals. Alright, now let's take a look at the cons. It tastes a bit chalky with the protein. This is a little noticeable, but I don't feel like it's a deal breaker. Another con is the texture. Now remember, these are oats that have been sitting in milk overnight, so it's going to feel kind of slimy and kind of mushy. If you're a big texture person, then this will probably be a deal breaker for you. I wasn't a big fan of the texture at first, but I got past it after a few meals. And the last con that we have is that you need to subscribe to get the best deals. Now listen, I understand that companies need to make money and they have to operate somehow, and that a subscription service is how most companies do it. But like, come on, these are oats. So now that we've gone over the pros and the cons, are Oats Overnight worth your money? The quick and simple answer, in my opinion, would be yes, but only if you buy them subscribed. I feel like roughly $2.50 is a really solid deal for a quick meal. And the fact that they all taste good is a solid win too. Not to mention that you also get much more nutritional value from these than something like cereal. However, these are just my thoughts. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Would you give Oats Overnight a try? Do you think that roughly $2.50 is a good deal per meal, or is that still a little too expensive? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.